All right, let's get this show started.
Alexander Volkanovski receives a hero's welcome at the airport after UFC 294's defeat.
Yes, that was a surprise. I had no idea. I was walking out and I've seen a few. I'm like, wait a second, is that? Yeah, so it caught me by surprise. I choked up a little bit coming down and I ended up holding it together over here. It was all right. But yeah, obviously really appreciate everyone. The support's been incredible. But yeah, thank you for everyone that's here. Obviously I can't thank everyone. There's that many people here, but you're probably going to be watching through this. Thank you, I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. But don't worry, I'm all good. I'm going to be back, guarantee you that.
Speaking to the media during Wednesday's Power Slap press conference, Dana White revealed how he found out about Jon Jones' injury that forced him out of UFC 295 and explained why the UFC didn't book Stipe Miocic to fight for the interim heavyweight title at UFC 295.
Yeah, Jon called, said that he hurt his shoulder, training and wrestling, and his team thought that, you just need a few days off and you'll be fine and whatever. He felt like something was really wrong. Flew out here, did the MRI, found out what was wrong, and he was super emotional about it, really upset, and we did what we do and flipped it and made another fight.
I think a lot of people want to know if Stipe was offered to fight one of them or if he decided he wanted to wait for Jones.
Stipe is not fighting for an interim title. You know what I mean? I wouldn't. So Jones said, I want to fight Stipe. I said, you're fighting Stipe. You have the greatest heavyweight of all time versus the greatest mixed martial artist of all time. This is a legacy fight for both of those guys. I mean, to even call Stipe and ask Stipe to fight for an interim title is, complete disrespect. This is a fight for two legends, legacy, two of the greatest to ever do it. Fans want to see it, I want to see it, and they both want to do it, so.
In an interview with ESPN MMA's Brett Okamoto, Daniel Cormier reacted to Jon Jones' withdrawal from UFC 295. DC expressed concern that the anticipated fight may not happen after all. The decision by the UFC to reschedule Jones vs. Miocic for 2024 took him by surprise. This was made even more puzzling to him as they are currently arranging Pavlovich vs. Aspinall for the interim title.
Surprising, because the fight's not happening, but not, at times it can be hard to keep these fights together. I think most surprising to me, and I would think that Chael would agree, is that they intend to rebook the fight. Why are they doing an interim title fight? My whole thought is this: I don't think that Stipe has 8 months to wait. I thought that he was right around the time that he has to get this fight done right now, or the times will pass him by. I don't know that he has 8 months to wait for Jon Jones to get healthy, and that's a problem. That's a real problem.
DC also believes that it might be difficult to make this fight happen in 2024 when Stipe is 42 years old.
I think if, and again, this is me, and I might come off as coward here, I think if he's smart, that's the fight that he insists he has. Because again, 42 years old is what Stipe would be by the time that he fought. Chael, I don't know how old you were when you fought the last fight against Tito or Fedor, but at 41, I felt 41. So for as great as Stipe is, I don't know how he could manage that fight with a guy in Jon Jones that's still in his 30s.
In an interview with Ariel Helwani on the MMA Hour, Tom Aspinall has revealed the reason that he wasn't already on the UFC 295 card was because the UFC were under the impression that following Jon Jones for Stipe Miocic, he was going to see a double retirement, meaning they were holding him and Pavlovich back for a vacant title fight early next year. Obviously, the plan has now changed.
Oh, I guess I can speak about it now, really.
Please.
I guess.
Oh,
I was
okay.
sworn to secrecy a little bit.
No.
So I think that the original plan was kind of, obviously, them two guys are going to fight and Sergey's going to be the backup. And then I think they were kind of under the impression that both guys are going to retire afterwards. And they were going to kind of see how that played out a little bit.
Oh.
And if that didn't happen, if they were both going to retire, then I was going to fight Pavlovich for the vacant title anyway, like early next year anyway. So I think they were just kind of going to see what happens after this card anyway. So yeah, it was just a big waiting game for me. But luckily, I stayed in the gym a little bit. You know, I'm a professional athlete. I take it very seriously, so I'm always in the gym anyway. But like I say, my intensity hasn't been there as if I was training for a fight. But I'm not too far away.
Charles Oliveira has confirmed plans to book the Islam Makhachev rematch after UFC 294. During Wednesday's interview on the MMA Hour, Oliveira said, "Whoever the UFC says he's going to fight, they're going to fight. Everybody knows I'm next, first in the rankings, coming off a great win, and ready to fight like I was before. I was ready for that fight until the cut happened, and I'm next in line. No one has said anything. They know who I am. They know what I'm all about. They know that I'm going to train to become a champion. I'm training and I'm getting ready for it. They know what I'm all about. I don't fight for money. I fight to make history and I fight for my legacy. So I'm going to continue to train, continue to get prepared, and try to get up to 100%, just like I was right before this fight. When I'm 100%, that's when I'll be ready to fight." During a recent episode of the Timbo Sugar Show, Sean O'Malley reviewed the co-main event and Khamzat Chimaev's majority decision victory over Kamaru Usman. Sugar also criticized Khamzat for missing the chance to create hype with his post-fight interview at UFC 294. He said, "Didn't call out Paulo Costa, didn't call out Sean Strickland. That is your time to shine in that moment, to build your next fight. Give the UFC some sound bites, give the UFC some promo. Who do you want next? Who are the fans going to talk about for the next week?" And he doesn't take that opportunity. Do you guys agree or disagree with Sean O'Malley's comments on Khamzat Chimaev's missed opportunity? Who would you like to see Khamzat fight next? Let's talk through it in the comments below. Here are the top 3 memes picked from the internet today. Third place was found over Facebook and was posted by a user named Gregor B. Second place pick was found over Facebook and was posted by a user named Robert. And the top picked meme was found over Instagram and was posted by a user named As Shopped As It Gets. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to stay in the talk.